Hi everyone, Samip here from AECC Melbourne office. Today we are here with Lara Stone from Flinders University. Welcome Lara to the session. Generally we're covering today Flinders University. We would be discussing about the next available intake, about scholarship, about any changes in the requirement of English or any other entry requirement. We're talking about some financial aid or any assistance to international students during this COVID period, and why someone should choose Flinders. So welcome, Lara.
Thank you so much.
All right.
So as mentioned, my name is Lara Stone. So I'm the Country Recruitment Manager at Flinders University in Adelaide, South Australia. And I think one of the best things at the moment is, thankfully here in Adelaide, we are doing very well through the COVID situation. We are very safe at the moment. So everything is open as per normal. The campus is open for face-to-face study. So we're really lucky here. So we hope that soon you can join us wherever you are in Australia and come and study with us on campus.
Definitely.
Too.
We're looking forward for that. All right, Lara, jumping on to the session, I just wanted to know about the next semester that's available at Flinders, and how are the teaching, the courses are being run, whether it's face-to-face or still we have online classes going on, also considering those students who are currently located in other parts of the Australia and not in South Australia.
Yeah, definitely. So Flinders University, for our 2020 intakes, we have been doing face-to-face and online. So we've been doing face-to-face for those students who can get here to Adelaide to study, and online for those who are interstate with the borders not open, and also for those who are offshore. So we are doing both, and for all courses we are doing both. Obviously, clinical placements for some courses is where it can be a little bit more difficult to complete online, but this will just be pushed and your study plan will be changed until you can come here on campus to complete that. And exciting for Flinders, this year we are having our very first October intake. So it's an additional semester 2 intake in October. It starts on the 26th of October, and this is for postgraduate business and accounting subjects. So it's new for the university. We're trialling it. It's for, if you didn't quite make the July intake, it gives you another opportunity for October. So our 25% of the first year tuition scholarships apply for that course, and for all of those courses available in the October intake, and you can apply as per normal through AECC, and you can start online or face-to-face on campus.
Laura, the second thing that I wanted to know was about, I know all the courses at Flinders are quite popular, but if you have to select a few among them, then what would you point out? Which all course would you point out?
Yeah, so obviously for the October intake, that's just for postgraduate business and accounting. But for our semester 1 2021, which starts the end of February, the first week of March, so Flinders is very well known for health, health-related areas. So whether that is nursing or our allied health and health science courses for undergraduate and postgraduate. So we're a top 10 medicine program in Australia, and we have the Flinders Medical Hospital, which is on our campus. So this creates a really strong foundation for all of our health courses, and we're a top 100 nursing school globally. So very strong in those study areas, but also in other areas like business. We've got some of the largest internship providers in South Australia and Australia for business-related internships. So obviously that's really important for career progression as well. We've just launched some new creative industries, so creative arts programs. So we've actually been named #1 in the world for digital illustration schools 2 years running, a few years ago. So this is really strong for Flinders in terms of animation, film, design, everything where the future is going for movies. And CW Studios in South Australia, they actually do a lot of animation Hollywood films. So you do internships with those providers as well. And then other courses as well, which Flinders are fantastic. Like you said, there are so many, but engineering and IT, I think I want to mention as well. So we've got a campus dedicated to these study areas. We have some of the longest internships in Australia for undergraduate engineering. We also have accredited postgraduate engineering courses, and we have some really new modern courses related to IT, like artificial intelligence, standalone degree, cybersecurity, and courses dedicated to those areas which are so important for our future. And just lastly, another one to quickly touch on is teaching. So Flinders originally started a very long time ago focusing on teaching as a teaching college. So we've been doing it for really the longest in South Australia, and we have fantastic partnerships and academics and teachers, and are very well known for teaching as well. We're the only one of the only providers in Australia who do undergraduate early childhood teaching. For students who have a bachelor in any study area can do our Masters of Early Childhood Teaching.
Yeah. Right. What about scholarship? Do you have any new scholarship coming up, or the existing scholarship that is currently available? How
We
apply for it and all that?
Definitely, and we do, and I'm so excited I can announce it. So you'll be some of the first to know. Just last week, we've actually launched our new Go Beyond Scholarship. So they'll be starting from semester 1, 2021. So these are actually a suite of scholarships. So there's several different available depending on the student's academic level. So for example, undergraduate students, if they have a certain score to get into our bachelor courses, they can have a 20% full duration scholarship, 25% full duration scholarship, or even a 50% full duration scholarship for those high achieving students with high scores. And then for those students with a bachelor looking to come into postgraduate master degrees, we've got the 20% full duration scholarship and the 50% full duration scholarship. So these are actually from next year and beyond. So even students looking for perhaps 2022 studies, these scholarships apply as well. So you don't have to have a separate application. So you can make your application through AECC and you're automatically assessed for the scholarships and granted if your score is in line with what we are looking for. It's quite achievable as well. It's only about 5 points above the required Year 12 score. For example, for the 20% scholarship. And then we look at the student's GPA for the postgraduate scholarships as well. The only one is for the 50% scholarships. There is just an additional step for students to complete an application and submit like a statement as well for assessment, because it's obviously a big scholarship. And there will be only limited of those available. So we want to assess students on an additional factor as well as their grade. So very exciting. Different scholarships available. They're all on our Flinders International Go Beyond website. No separate application. They're all full duration and they're available from our next semester, from semester 1, 2021.
Right. Great. That's good for everyone at this time, right?
and I think as well, like you mentioned, we want to recognise students' academic quality and we want to recognise their success in their previous studies, but also we want to support students at the moment as well through their times and grant them a scholarship to assist them and recognise their quality in their previous studies as well.
Right. Thank you again for that, Lara. So Lara, due to the COVID thing and all that's happening right now, has there been any change in admission process or entry requirement for a particular course? For example, like these days, getting an English test booking is quite difficult. And the intakes are quite near now. And in that regards, has university considered any changes in the requirement?
Yeah, so from this year for 2020, if students are looking to do an English language course with an English language provider, we can accept them doing those courses online, as long as we get everything from the English Language College. But then also we accept Duolingo now for all of our courses, so we'll be accepting this for next year as well. And then also we've extended the validity for to accept the IELTS just for the next semester as well. So we understand it is difficult at the moment to meet English through various tests and tests not being available. So we're definitely doing what we can to support students. So in terms of courses, all of our courses are available online if students cannot make it physically to the campus, and all of the academic teacher support is all online on our Flinders platforms, and our students are enjoying the online studies and they're getting the same support from the teachers, but also from the international student support team. So everything is similar, just online.
So after that, due to current, again, we're talking lot about current scenario. So
Yeah, that's okay.
has university come up with any like support for international student in terms of financial, or like flexible payment plan, or some events to support the mental health or something of that sort?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, everything is can be online. So all of our orientation and our international student support, they're doing a lot of support services online, a lot of social services online, so that students aren't missing that social contact, but also the support and the services that they can get. So that's definitely all available online. Sorry, but also in terms of the other point of your question, sorry.
If you are offering a payment plan, or like
So for this year, given the COVID situation was obviously at its worst during 2020, the university and the South Australian government responded really well to support international students. So the South Australian government provided international students with financial support for 2020, but also Flinders University actually provided some of the biggest financial support for international students through scholarships and payments. So this was purely for 2020. Given we don't know what the circumstances will be with the borders and with COVID, we are reacting as fast as everything is reacting. The university have teams dedicated to reacting to COVID situations. So at present, we don't have extra financial support for next year and the next intakes, but we do have the new scholarships in place. Which can help with tuition fees. And then, depending on the situations and how the South Australian government and universities react. But Flinders University through 2020, through COVID, definitely provided a lot of financial support for international students through these difficult times.
Yeah. Thank you, Lara, again. My next question would be, why international students should choose Flinders, but I think throughout the video we covered why
Yeah.
So I won't be touching that one.
I can quickly just say, obviously, a lot of universities have their rankings. So Flinders is ranked, top 2% universities worldwide. A lot of our college and study areas, like I've mentioned, have fantastic academics and teachers and facilities. But one of the differences, we're on a huge, beautiful green campus, similar to the American style, where you really feel like a university student. You've got everything you need on campus, including, restaurants, university bar, outdoor cinema screens and things like that. So our campuses are very different and unique and cool in their own way. But I also think in terms of Adelaide is one of the most affordable and the most livable cities in Australia. So if you're thinking about your studies, but also your living situations, Adelaide ticks the box for a lot of those things that you might be looking for. And particularly at the moment, obviously, we're one of the safest. But COVID aside, we're always one of the most livable and one of the most affordable. So it's definitely worth considering in terms of if you are interested to study in Adelaide. And then for Flinders University as well, in terms of our offerings, but also remembering to look at your course that you're interested in and whether it provides internships and practical work experience. I think these days it is so important. Especially employers looking for this when you've graduated, and 80% of Flinders degrees provide you with this practical work experience.
Yep, I just wanted to share a small story with you, Lara, here. I think back in 2018, I had processed a couple of students for nursing at Flinders, and might be a coincidence, but I got a call from them like last week telling them that they had a fantastic experience in Adelaide and in Flinders.
Oh, awesome.
The new infrastructure that was developed and all that really supported them in their education journey. And then they even got their registration. They've got some job offers in, a lady has got a job offer in aged care. I don't remember the name, and another one in a city hospital, I guess. So this is something positive that we're receiving from students' feedback.
Also. And the health, that's fantastic. And the health industry is definitely a great industry in terms of if you are looking for your future. And in South Australia in particular, South Australia really focuses heavily on health. And we do have quite a few new hospitals as well. So yeah, that's great to hear.
All right. We are at the end of the video, Lara, for this session. And Yep, I would like to thank again everyone. I would like to thank Lara in specific for giving her time to
Thank
go
you.
through this session. And again, if anyone wants to get in touch with us in regards to Flinders application, please feel free to reach out to us. We are active in social media. We are there over the phone. We are there over the email. And yes, we are more than happy to help everyone. And nevertheless, also would like to inform everyone through this platform to register for the Global Virtual Education Fair 2020, which is happening on 16th of October from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. AEST time. And hope to see everyone there. And thank you, Lara, again for your time.
Thank you so much. See ya. Everyone take care.
ACC will be hosting its very first Global Virtual Education and Migration Fair on Friday, 16th of October. This is a unique opportunity to explore all the study options in Australia, find out more about the latest migration updates, and engage with us in live one-on-one conversation, all from the comfort of your home. We will be here to help you out to map out your study and PR pathway that best suits you. And also join us at AECC Global Virtual Education and Migration Fair on 16th of October. Register now, get your game face on, and see you soon virtually.